What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Alchemy Pay today, ACH, USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, you guys, and let's get into it, okay? It is the 24th of April today. We're at about 2.7 cents now, 8 hours, 30 minutes left in the day. A little bit of a neutral day. We seem to be in this cup and handle pattern. It does look like a cup and handle, if I'm being honest. Cup handle here. It looks pretty perfect. The cup's a little bit V-shaped, if I'm being honest, but I think that's more bullish than anything. It's not a bad thing. V-shaped recoveries are very encouraged. If we're looking at this here from a low to a high, you hit your 1272 as support, double bottom there, tweezer bottom there, back up. Yeah, you're looking very, bouncing off your golden ratio level. You're looking very, very constructive indeed. I want to just see here real quick, low to high before we get the measure move of this. Low to high 382. I like it, dude. You look really good. You're about to break out, Alchemy Pay. Your time is coming, ACH gang. Your time is coming. Genuinely, definitely by the end of this month. But man, any day now. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. I think, you guys, I really do think, from what I'm seeing across the board, I think the next 3 days are going to be good for crypto. Doesn't matter what you're holding. The next 3 days are going to be great. If the next 3 days aren't good for you, that means that either the last three have just been incredible while the rest of the market's been chilling, or maybe you have a dud, and that could be bad, right? You don't. If everything else is doing really good and yours is dudding out, that could be a sign of not goodness. Okay, but let's go with the measure move here, okay? Because it really does look pretty. I love this, man. Anytime you see a nice move up like this and you're holding the 382 as support, that normally has some very bullish prospects ahead of it, man. That's a good look. So the measure move, the way that you take a measure move of a cup and handle pattern is you take the low here to the high on the right side, right? You take the low to the high, you move it up to the right side, okay? And that's your measure move, right? So whenever you break out of this here, whenever you see higher prices, the target area would be about 5 cents. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but when you get to 5 cents, you probably don't stop there. You'll probably continue to grow. But you probably find momentary resistance there. And that makes a lot of sense, right? We look at 5 cents, psychological area of resistance, daily closing high here. It makes sense. It makes sense that you might stop there, right? We take our last high to low. What did that get you? High to low here. Yeah, your 1618's right there. So just below 5 cents, just above 5 cents. You know how it is with measure moves. They're not perfect. Sometimes they are, but just that idea there. That's where I think you're going to go. I like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. So yes, you're probably, I don't know about by the end of the month, but sure, sometime early. I mean, if not by the end of the month, I mean, maybe you do just get a wicked breakout. You can move at a fast pace, man. We've seen it happen before. You could definitely, I mean, if you move at this pace, you could be at 5 cents and beyond by the end of the month. It could happen. It could definitely happen. But if not, then sometime early May would be the expectation. You're on your way there now. Yeah, you're at 2.7 cents now. You're on your way to 5 cents. Make no mistake, you definitely are. That's crazy. That's wild, man. XCN might get to 20 cents before Alchemy Pay. Because I think XCN is going to move up to 5 cents too. That's kind of crazy. That would be wild, man. That'd be really wild. I don't know. Maybe Alchemy pays more bullish than I'm giving it credit for. But all in all, if we're looking at this, speaking about more bullish than I'm giving it credit for, if we look at this, you're in a very massive consolidation phase, right? Very massive accumulating triangle here. Whenever you break out of this point of resistance here, whenever you break above this area of about like 5.2 cents, you get above there on a daily closing basis. That's how you know that things are getting real. You're really looking to break out, and whatever move we have right here, as nice as it'll be, even if we move 2.7 cents, we move to 5 cents tomorrow. That's cute compared to what's going to happen when you break out of this overall range, guys. It's going to be fantastic. All right, relative consolidation phases bring, on a weekly basis, you pump 33%. What's going to happen? Because you broke out of this consolidation phase, right? It brought you a 33% pump last week. What's going to happen when you break out of this consolidation phase, right? You're going to see some crazy, I'm telling you, man, you're going to see movements. This 91% move, you'll see movements like this. You're going to see a week that's bigger than anything you saw back here coming over the coming weeks, over the coming months, right? I very much do believe Alchemy Pay has a lot of growth to go. If we're looking at this on something with a little bit more historical references, yes. If we're taking the all-time high here back in August of 2021 to the low here in December of 2022, breaking out from this area, you're consolidating right below your golden ratio. The only viable option to go to at a minimum standard would be the 786 to the 886, right? So that's about a 10-cent price, 9-cent price to about a 12.4-cent price. That does line up really well with your 1414 and your 1618 here. But my thought is, I don't think that you spent all this time consolidating just to hit these targets. I think that you will actually see new all-time highs. That's my expectation. And if you are going to see new all-time highs, where could you go? I mean, inevitably, 42 cents, $1.29, multiple dollars. Yes, all of that's coming. All that's coming. I do believe that Alchemy Pay is a multi-100xable coin, at least a 100xable coin. I say at least. It doesn't have to see a 100x. Maybe you only get a 30x. Maybe you only get a 50 or 60x. I don't know. If you're getting more than a 30x, you're outperforming the average coin by the end of the cycle. What's Alchemy Pay's market cap right now? ACH. What are you doing here? Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely multi-100xable coin, right? 100x will put you at 24 billion. Um, if you were to see a 300x, that's at about like $70 billion. You could see that happen. That's not guaranteed. That's probably pushing the limits of pushing the envelope as far as what you could see for your limitations on the maximum side of expectations. But yeah, you could see a 300x with this thing by the end of the cycle. From the current price, I mean, a 300x would put you at what? That'd be like $9. Not quite like $8, right? Anyways, that's far away. We'll focus on that in another point, okay? But relatively speaking, getting back to work here, let me put some other fibs up. We have the relative high here that started the pattern to the lowest point of the pattern. I think you will respect these fibs going forward when you do break above 12 cents. Now let's be real. Let's be very real. Let's be very honest with ourselves, okay? Alchemy Pay is not promised to move at any of these prices at any specific time. I very much believe you're going to see prices above $1 before the end of the cycle. But as far as how long does it take, I don't know. It's very possible by the end of June, Alchemy Pay, that you only see a 12-cent price, and that's only a 4x, which is fine. That's phenomenal. I mean, 2 months time, man, to see a 4x. I don't think anybody's going to be upset with that. But let's be real, that's very minimal. That's about average. That's on par with what I expect the average crypto to do. And I think being in this massive consolidation phase, I think you're going to perform a little bit outside the average crypto. I think you'll see prices at a higher level. So what's the next target? Well, whenever you break above about 12 cents here, that is the price when you break above 12 cents. The next target area is 17.3 to 20 cents right there. And that's about a 6 to a 7x. This could be a doable target area. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It would not surprise me at all if we stopped here. It would surprise me if we stopped here. I'm not anticipating that we stop at 12 cents, but it could happen. It could happen. Let's be honest with ourselves. It could happen, and if it happens, and if you're not expecting it to happen, and it does happen, you're going to be thrown off. So don't get thrown off. Just sorry, I was getting distracted with my hair because it keeps flipping back. I got this little piece in the back here. It won't. It's like an alfalfa. It's like a reverse alfalfa. Anyways, somebody's making fun of it in another video. So now I've got a complex. No, that's anyways, 17 to 20 cents. I like that as a target area. I also like the 30-cent area, right? With the 2272, oftentimes you do go just above it. You don't stop right at it. So something above 30 cents makes a lot of sense to me. I could see, you've been consolidating since February 2023. I could see a multi-year consolidation phase resulting in a move that's over a 10x in growth from a coin that has a market cap at 244 million with $41 million in 24-hour volume. I could see it. It makes a lot of sense, honestly. So the area that I would focus on, yes, the minimum target would be about 12 cents, but the area that I truly believe is going to come to fruition by the end of June would be if I had this is the minimum by the charts. The charts minimum is 12 cents, okay? C-Zar's minimum is 17 cents. My maximum would probably be 48 cents, okay? That's my maximum. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but the minimum here, I don't think you're going to stop there. The maximum here, I don't think you're going to stop there. I accept them as possibilities, but 17x, 17.5x, you could see it. I'm not saying you can't. It's a very possible outcome, but that's not in my wheelhouse as far as expectations go. From a high to a low, that is in line. That is pretty damn close to your 1272. Who knows, man? Maybe I'm not bullish enough on Alchemy Pay. Maybe it does go all the way up to 67 cents. I mean, if we're being real, that could happen. 69 cents, you've got reasons to go up here. You have the money zone. But again, my expected maximum target would be about a 47 cent area. That's my expectation as far as the maximum goes. The chart's expectation as far as the maximum go would be 69 to 94 cents. And just like the chart's minimum here, I don't expect either of those to happen. Even my maximum here at 47 cents, I don't expect to happen, but I accept that it's a possibility, okay? By the end of June, you really could be at like 47, 48 cents. What I'm really looking for is something between about, let's say, 35 cents to 17 cents. I have a really good feeling about that 30-cent area by the end of June, okay? I think you're going to break out and see that there. But getting back to the short-term stuff, okay, not just talking about what's going to happen by the end of June, looking at this on a 4-hour basis, you're pretty damn bullish, holding above the 50, living above the 50, getting overbought, not getting oversold. We love to see this on the relative strength index on the RSI. This consolidation pattern looks very, very bullish. You kind of have a flat top here with ascending lows. We love that. We love that kind of configuration. That's great. definitely leads to breakouts, definitely leads to higher prices. And if we're looking at this for what it is, right, it's basically coming to the end of its ropes here, right? You're not on a 4 hour basis. What, you got like a day or two left, and then you're going to break out. You know what I mean? It's by the end of the month, you're going to see some higher prices. Absolutely, I think that not just for Alchemy Pay, but for crypto as a whole, the next week is going to be phenomenal. I think it's going to be a good time, guys. We're going to end April really, 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 really well. I want to look at the monthly time frame real quick. It'd be nice, not necessary, but it would be nice, and I think you will do this by the end of the month. The next 6 days, 9 hours, if you can close above 32 cents by the end of this month, that'd be phenomenal, man. That'd be great. You get a bullish engulfing candle to end here. That'd be a very powerful signal, man. So a good goal is to close above 32 cents by the end of the month. I think you'll get that. 4 hour looks bullish. 1 hour looks bullish, man. I think it's starting right now. Who knows? It might. I feel like every crypto I'm looking at this morning, it's like they're starting right now to move up. Um, yeah, it looks really good, guys. It looks really, really, really good. Let me delete this here. Oh, we don't need that. Yeah, man. 275. What is that there? You're up 2.5%, moving up. What about the volume? What do we have here? Let's look at Coinbase real quick. Yeah, decent volumes coming in. You guys, I'm going to have to post this video. I'm going to have to stop talking about it because I think you're making your move now. It doesn't mean that today you have to break out, but again, you're very, very near the end of this time frame where you're going to break out of this consolidation phase here. I think that if not by the end of today, sometime tomorrow, we could see prices that are above 28 cents, or sorry, 2.8 cents. Whenever you get 28 cents, 2.8 cents, you get above 2.82 cents, you get above this daily high close here on any day, whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, you close above here, you're validating the idea that you're breaking out, you're validating the notion that you're carrying on to that 5 cent target. You could see that by the end of this month. If not there, then certainly I would think that you're above 3.2 cents by the end of the month. But I think 5 cents by the end of the month or early May is the expectation at the moment, with inevitable targets that take you not just to 17 cents, but potentially even above 40 cents by the end of June. I've got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Everything looks good. You know what? I said I got nothing else, but let's just look at some stuff real quick that we don't normally look at. Let's look at the ribbon here. Daily getting across. Hey, that's actually, I'm glad we did this, man. That's a big thing right there. Look at this. Getting a bullish cross, probably with today's close and tomorrow's close, you'll be getting a bullish cross. Look at this, man. You moved above it. You found support on it. You're getting the cross. It's all the right things at all the right places. We love it. 3-day time frame. Let's see what we're doing here. Maybe like a false cross on the bearish side. It's not a big deal. This is kind of disrespected, so it's whatever. 3-day time frame sometimes is disrespected. The weekly time frame is pretty disrespected too, but even in the disrespect, you're maintaining this bullish posturing, looking good. Weekly weekly ribbon, monthly ribbon, get above 3 cents. That's what it's asking for. Okay, I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Take care. Bye.